Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we have Chetna and she is working with SAFDARJUNG hospital. So this interview is going to be about how she got to know about this job opportunity, what is her education background, and what are the pros and cons of working with SAFDARJUNG. And in the upcoming videos, we'll also be I'll also be sharing videos where I'll be sharing about how you can do an internship here. So first of all, please welcome Chetna to our YouTube channel.
Hello, hi. Thank you.
Can you please tell our viewers about, like what is your education background and how did you get to know about this work opportunity?
Okay. So, I did my bachelor's from Bhimrao Ambedkar and master's from Banasthali Vidyapeeth in psychology. And then I got to know about this place. So basically, SAFDARJUNG doesn't appoint psychologist. ठीक है. So it's a contractual job. So I got to know from some of the people working here only that they need a psychologist. So the third party जो contractually लोगों को appoint करती है, I contacted them. They said that they had a vacancy. They interviewed me and then I came here. And right now I'm working in pediatrics department in CDC, that is Child Development Clinic.
Okay. And in terms of, so I'll ask you more questions related to this. In terms of, in your graduation, so if we look at your qualification in terms of your graduation, you did it from Bhimrao Ambedkar's college, right?
Yes.
And then what were your specializations during that time?
I did specialization in applied psychology.
Okay. And in your masters?
It was in clinical psychology.
Okay. Do you think, and after that, when you came for for a job opportunity here, what were the internships and everything that you had already done, and did that gave you a edge over the other people? Were there other candidates as well?
There were other people as well. There were other candidates as well. I have done various internships since like my day one in psychology. I have been doing internships. I did it with various NGOs, MHF Mental Health Foundation, a lot of you must know about it. And apart from that, I did it in internship in Tihar jail.
Okay, nice.
And then various other organizations, Lady Harding Medical College and everything.
Okay.
So I also worked before coming here. I was working in SPYM, Society for Promotion of Youth and Masses.
Nice.
So yeah.
And then so you applied for the job here, and then how was the process like?
They just took an interview. They took all of my documentation, the certification and educational documentation, and then they said ki there will be a trial period for 1 week. If they like my work, so it will become permanent. So permanent as in contractually permanent.
Contractually permanent.
So I was here for 1 week. I learned a lot of things. So they liked my work. So फिर उसके बाद they told me कि yeah, you can work here. Yeah.
And when you were, when you were being interviewed, like what kind of questions did they make, and who interviewed you basically, and what were the questions?
So a clinical psychologist interviewed me, and one person from the contractual place interviewed me. So the contractual place, so they interviewed me general questions. For how long have you been studying psychology?
Not from the field, basically. Generally about you.
They had no clue about psychology. So the clinical psychologist asked me the various tests that I know, and like my previous work experience and everything. So they asked me.
It was pretty casual, eh?
Yes.
Yes.
They just asked me what all I know, how all the tests that I can do and everything, and they told me what all they do here. So if I know any of them, so yeah, that was all.
And basically, because you got to know about it from a third party, right?
Yeah.
So if someone who does not know any third party, can they also get to know about the जॉब ओपनिंग्स, या फिर उनको किसी ना किसी को जान पहचान होगी यहाँ पे तभी पता चलेगा?
हाँ, मतलब
अबाउट द टेम्पररी जॉब, परमानेंट तो अलग.
तो ऐसे कोई वेबसाइट पे कभी डालते नहीं हैं. तो फिर इफ दे विल नो समवन दैट इज वर्किंग हियर, तो दे विल नो तभी, ठीक है, वरना दे वोंट गेट टू नो अबाउट इट, बिकॉज वेबसाइट पे कहीं पे भी नहीं आता है. एंड नॉट एवरी डिपार्टमेंट, लाइक साइकियाट्रिक डिपार्टमेंट डजंट इवन हैव अ साइकोलॉजिस्ट. So not every department has a psychologist.
They have clinical psychologists?
No.
they have then?
They just have psychiatrist.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So psychiatrists are the people so they're just not doing therapy. They are the one who are taking therapy as well.
Yeah. There's this colleague of mine.
Mm-hmm.
She also is working here. She
Achha.
goes 2 days in the whole week there for like 2-3 hours to take therapies.
And she is also like a part-time, like she's also on contract.
Yeah, she has been working here since 1 year now. I just like, it's been 6 months for me, but she has been working here since 1 year now.
Okay. And like it's been 6 months for you. So what is your
My experience so far? Yeah. So it's a nice learning experience. Okay. So the clinical psychologist that is here right now is very nice. So all of the things that they are doing here, just for example, the IQ testing, the ADHD evaluation, ASD evaluation. So I had no clue about that, how to go about it. All the things related to childhood disorders and everything. So because basically I'm working in pediatric department, no. So the clinical psychologist helped me a lot in learning all of that. So now I know, now I can pretty confidently do it all on my own. So yeah, the learning experience is very nice. I have learned so many things here. I know Nimhan's battery, जो we use for SLD, and I know all the IQ testing which we do. So it's very nice.
बेसिकली यू नो आई अंडरस्टैंड कि जब हम इंटर्नशिप्स करते हैं तो हमें उतना एक्सपीरियंस नहीं मिल पाता इन टर्म्स ऑफ रियल पॉपुलेशन एंड वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है स्पेसिफिकली व्हेन यू वर्क विद यू नो साइकोलॉजी फील्ड में एंड
Yes, practical exposure.
इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड लाइक इन टर्म्स ऑफ financial stability, do you think it's a very good organization to settle in financially? Like
No, not really. The pay is not good enough. मतलब starting you can think about it. For the starting salary it is okayish, but not for like settling down here. It will not, because basically it's a contractual job. ठीक है, तो you do not get any of the government hospital perks, and plus a lot of added stress because of the third party. So
so after the job also the third party is involved in any way?
yeah, obviously they are involved in everything. They are involved in my salary, in my leaves, and in everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so the hospital doesn't like deal with me on one-on-one.
Okay.
The third party deals with everything: my salary, my pay, my leaves, everything.
Okay.
So अगर सफदरजंग को ही करना होता तो starting से they would have appointed me, right? So they don't do anything, ठीक है, and so that's why it's a little not so good. I would not suggest this. But agar like there is a opening, not contractual,
Permanent one.
yeah, so that will be good. I think there is a opening, right? There will be opening of clinical psychologist in some time in this hospital. That will not be contractual.
But for that we'll require MPhil and
yeah.
everything.
Yes.
So like I've understood like however the financial case looks like here, but what kind of you know the work hours, and is it very rigid or is it little flexible because it's a government post?
The working hours are nice. It's 9 to 4 job. Okay, and it's like 5.5 days working, because 5 days working and then Saturday is a half day. So the working hours are nice, I would say, but even if you come by 9:10 or 9:15, so nobody really bothers, because as long as you are finishing your work and like being sincere, so nobody really bothers.
Basically, how does your work look like? Like specifically now, within 6 months, how does your work look like? How many clients do you see? What kind of assessments do you do?
I see, I guess,
Because you're the counseling psychologist.
child psychologist.
Child psychologist.
So I see 3 to 4 clients in one day, and like IQ testing or ASD evaluation or ADHD evaluation. Or Achubai, I saw a case of child who was malingering the symptoms of auditory and visual hallucinations. So
Was the child?
10 years old. So yeah, these are the cases that I see.
And you can leave by 4.
Yeah, by like 3:55 the department closes, so we have to leave. We don't have any other choice.
And how many other people? Sorry.
because it's in the main OPD building. Na, the main OPD ki hi timings are 9 to 4, so cannot
Exceed.
yeah.
And like, how does the other, how many people are there in the department, and basically how collaborative is the department? So we are the child psychologist here, and what all other departments are there?
We have 2 child psychologists here.
Okay.
1 clinical psychologist. Apart from that, we have a pediatric neurologist. Then we have a pediatric student who is doing like their MD in pediatrics from here. And apart from that, that's all. That's all. Okay. Oh, sorry. We have a speech therapist and audiologist as well here, and EEG lab technician, because we do EEG as well. So it's a holistic approach. Like if a child comes, so we do their hearing assessment, then we do the assessment, what all assessments are there that are needed for the child. Then like if the child has any other problem than the psychological problem, just for example epilepsy or cerebral palsy, so then the pediatrician sees the child. So it's a holistic approach.
Thank you so much. It's like she has given us such a, in such a short time, she has given us the overall understanding of how the work experience looks like, how the job looks like, and what are the pros and cons. So thank you so much, Chetna, for doing this with us. And thanks a lot. Thank you.